Meditation. First of all, some people think meditation is difficult. It's not. Meditation is not difficult. It is our own laziness which prevents us from sitting even for a second to meditate. But there may be some reason. One reason which I find may seem is that it's very hard to concentrate. We are overly attached to results, or we are not sure whether we are doing it wrong or right. Second myth is you have to quiet your mind in order to have a successful meditation practice. When we sit in meditation, close our eyes, take breaths, or follow the flow of breath coming and going, we try to be overly ambitious because meditation isn't about stopping our thoughts or trying to empty your mind. Both of these approaches only create stress and more noisy internal chatter. We can't stop or control our thoughts, but we can decide how much attention to give them. The gap, the space between thoughts and our expectations is pure consciousness, pure silence, and pure peace. When we meditate, we use an object of attention such as our breath, an image. Like when we meditate for focus while practicing Tata Kriya, where we hold an image or a mantra like Om chanting, which allows our mind to relax into this silent stream of awareness. Be assured that even if it feels like you have been thinking throughout your entire meditation, you are still receiving the benefits of your practice. At least you tried, you took first step. While you took first step, second step, you will naturally reach your goal one day. But with your perseverance and your dedication, you haven't failed or wasted your time. Don't think it. When my friend and colleague, as per the views of Mr. Deepak Chopra, that David Simons taught meditation, he would often tell students, the thought and having thoughts may be the most important thought you have ever thought. Thinking you are thinking something is also a thing. Thought. You have, because before you had that thought, you may not have even known you were having thoughts. You probably thought you were your thoughts. Simply noticing that you are having thoughts is a breakthrough because it begins to shift your internal reference point from ego mind to witnessing awareness, which is perhaps the first step. As you become less identified with your thoughts and stories, you experience greater peace and open to new possibilities. That's where the first step of the results started occurring. Now, some people think it takes years of dedicated practice to receive any benefit from meditation. Like in the ancient Indian culture, the yogis, they meditated for years altogether with perseverance, dedication, and religious efforts, chanting the mantras and meditating on the Lord, the great God, and then they benefited from the meditation because of the blessed spirits, their blessed souls, and their religious mantras, which had the power to create the magic of meditation. A landmark study led by Harvard University found that as little as 8 weeks of meditation not only helped people experience decreased anxiety and greater feelings of calm, it also produced growth in the areas of the brain associated with memory, empathy, sense of self, and stress regulation. Then, meditation is escapism. To meditate is to escape from reality. As while first, in the second or third sessions of visualization meditation or affirmations, some people they take it for granted that while meditating, after meditation, they lost everything. The real purpose of meditation is not to tune and get away from all the realities of life, but to tune in and set in touch with your true self. That eternal aspect of yourself, that soul, as the meaning of yoga itself says, yoga itself is the unification of self with God. That aspect that goes beyond all the ever-changing external circumstances of your life. In this state of transcendental awareness, you let go of all the stories you have been telling yourself about who you are, what is limiting you, and where you fall short.
क्यों? तुम फंस रही हो? ये जो तुम्हारा टॉर्चर है वो मेरा वार्म अप है.
Fall short. You have been telling yourself about who you are, what is limiting you, and where you fall short. And you experience the truth that your deepest self is infinite and unbounded. As you practice on a regular basis, you cleanse the windows of perception and your clarity expands. While some people do try to use meditation as a form of escape, as a way to bypass unresolved emotional issues. For example, some people close their eyes and imagine that they are a guest in Buckingham Palace along with the Queen or the King or Prince of Wales or something like that. That is called escapism. Escaping from in reality, they have never visited London or even the UK. They've never met even a small member of administration of their own area. So these are escapisms. Escapism is a way to bypass unresolved emotional issues. This approach runs counter to all the wisdom teachings about meditation and mindfulness. If you are coping with emotional upset or trauma, I recommend that you work with a therapist who can help you safely explore and heal the pain of the past, allowing you to return to your natural state of coolness and love. Now comes the most important issue, most important thing. I haven't got much time to meditate. We are busy, we are productive, we are having work, we don't get time. other chemicals that speed up the aging process and give us the subjective feelings that we are running out of time. In meditation, we are in a state of restful alertness that is extremely refreshing for the body and the mind both. As people stick with their meditation ritual, they notice that they are able to accomplish more while doing less. Instead of struggling so hard to achieve goals, they spend more and more time in the flow, aligned with universal intelligence that overcasts everything. Now comes another one. Meditation requires spiritual or religious beliefs. Yes, some meditators have no particular religious beliefs or are atheists or agnostics. They meditate in order to experience inner quiet and numerous physical and mental health benefits of the practice, including lower blood pressure, stress reduction, and stressful sleep. Meditation helps us to enrich our lives. It enables us to enjoy whatever we do in our lives more fully and happily. Whether that is playing sports, taking care of our children, or advancing in our career. The last but not the least, I am supposed to have trusted and experience in meditation. Some people they are disappointed when they don't experience visions, see colors, levitate, hear a choice tour of angels, or glimpse enlightenment when they meditate. Some people, as in our Indian culture, we say, close your eyes and you hear anahata in the form of either Krishna's flute or a sound or anything else. But listening to Krishna's flute is not in our hands. It is directly linked to Lord Himself. Blessings and bliss. If He cares, He wishes, His flute will appear before you. The real benefits of meditation are what happens in the other hours of the day when we are going about our daily lives. Whatever we learn from our meditation, whether at night or at early hours of the day, are we able to use those ideas, use those experiences in our daily lives, dealing with other people? When we emerge from a meditation station, we carry some of the stillness and silence of our practice with us, allowing us to be more creative, compassionate, centered, and loving to ourselves and